When I signed up for my very first prop firm challenge, my number one goal was to just make enough money to pay my rent, to make $650, maybe an extra few $100s to pay for my food. I did not ever imagine how much money could actually be made. In fact, I still can't even imagine, because this one trader single-handedly has blown my mind and has shown the world, not just me, but the entire world, what is possible with prop firms. Yes, there is one FTMO trader that was up $500,000, $500,000, and I want to talk about how he did it. I want to talk about how he did it with the limited knowledge that we have, and more importantly, what it means for you and me, what it means for prop firm traders, and what it means for the industry as a whole, because it is just absolutely insane. First off, this video is sponsored by PitMunch. It is the #1 trading newsletter in the entire world, in the entire galaxy. If you like these kinds of videos and these kinds of stories, this story was written by PitMunch. It's completely free. It's trusted by over 27,000 traders. The #1 daily trading newsletter. Subscribe to that down below. Okay, how this FTMO trader made $500,000. First off, we got to pull up this tweet which I posted, which shows his stats. This was on August 6th. You can see the trader went by Pig Ba Ba. He was trading, I'm assuming it's a he, excuse me if it was not, on a $400,000 account size. Now, don't correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that with FTMO, their maximum account allocation is $400,000. So this trader was maximum funded with them. So clearly they know what they're doing. 400K on its own is impressive, but his profit, his equity, absolutely insane. 118% gain. He was up $470,751. His equity was at $870,000. That is just absolutely insane. Now, what's even more insane is I only saw this a few days after he was up more than $500,000. So I don't have the screenshot showing that this trader was up more, but people in the comments posted and shared that, oh no, he lost 100K. He was up way more than that, which is just, it's wild. It's absolutely insane to be up that much. And perhaps one of the most crazy parts is nobody even knows who this is. This went viral online on Twitter. Other traders were talking about this guy. Again, assuming it's a guy, and nobody knew who it was. I still, to this day, don't think anybody knows who it is. I just checked the FTMO leaderboard, and he's not on there. And so the lesson here is one that I have been saying for years. The best traders are the most private traders. There are people that are making more money than you and I would know what to do with, and they are in the shadows. They're private. They're not on social media flexing their rented Lamborghini. So absolutely insane. That is the picture showing the proof. Okay, so absolutely wild. You can see they're up $402,000. This was the FTMO leaderboard here. Pig Baba is no longer on the leaderboard, but you can see second place, they were about $182,000, which is also insane, especially considering the account size was $100,000 less, 61% gain, but you can still see the massive difference between first place and last place. Insane. So as people said at the market close on Monday, his account was above $1 million. So that would have been for sure the largest payout ever in the industry, I would think. I'm not sure. I haven't checked FTMO's YouTube page, but they do trader interviews. So I'm wondering if they'll do an interview with this trader. But that means $1 million gain. His max gain was around 150%. Okay, let's dive into this. The question is this history? Well, this would obviously be a moment for not only FTMO, be history for them, it would be history for the entire prop firm industry. I'm not sure what the highest verified payout, largest payout ever is. It's obviously six figures. There have been huge payouts, but I think this would be, this would just absolutely kill it. I would pop champagne on a regular Tuesday if I had a 10% return, but to make this much, it really blows your expectation of what's possible. And I think in life and in trading, we need this a lot. We get really caught in our own circles, our own bubbles. We are the byproduct or the product of the 5 people we spend the most time with, right? When we bubble wrap ourselves in our own communities, in our own lives, we kind of forget what's possible. If your parents live in a $500,000 house, well, if you see a $2 million house, you're kind of blown away. If you meet somebody that can afford that house, you're kind of blown away. Your expectation of what's possible, your whole reality of what's possible gets shifted. And I think it's really important that we have those experiences. I've had a handful of those just this year, and it's really blown my mind. for what's possible in life, what is possible to achieve, both financially, non-financially. And so I think Pig Baba, I think this really is a testament to that. It blew my expectation for what's possible, and hopefully it's doing the same for you, right? I tend to sometimes think small, saying, well, 1-2% a month, a few $1,000s. But this is just absolutely next level. It's Hall of Fame stuff. Number 2, the question is, will he receive his payout? So again, I'm not sure if there was a trader interview. I don't have an update for this, but fortunately, FTMO is one of the most reliable and professional firms in the industry. So I don't think there's going to be an issue with the payout. With other firms, perhaps, especially considering so many firms have gone out of business this year, I don't think there'll be an issue here at all. But let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the third one is perhaps the most interesting. The question is this trading or is this gambling? Now, I would say while this is absolutely incredible, there is a difference between trading and gambling, and I believe that this is gambling. Now, I don't know the finite details of the trading strategy, the risk management that was used, but there has not been a World War III event where the market just moved tens of thousands of pips that would allow a risk-managed trader to catch this kind of return. So obviously it was a very high risk on the account. But again, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think there is a difference. There's a clear difference between trading and gambling versus making risk-managed gains, or just saying, you know what, I spent $3,000 on this $400,000 account. I'm going to go balls to the wall. I'm going to make as much money as I possibly can. Just as easily, this trader made a ton of money, but I think they could have probably just as easily lost the account. We see it all the time of traders losing accounts. So you only see, the 1% that post these massive payouts. So it's obviously very high stakes. When you're chasing gains this massive, it's easy to forget the risks. The rewards are huge, but so is the potential loss. So I think as a trader, as a viewer watching this, you always have to ask yourself, what is it that you're trying to do? Are you trying to gamify the system, spend $10,000 on challenges to make $11,000 on payouts? Or are you really trying to be risk managed, disciplined, slow, and patient? That was the type of trader that I was when I used prop firms to quit my job, to live off of prop firm payouts. It's more sustainable, it's more reliable. But again, it's an interesting discussion, and I would love to hear from you guys what you think specifically on this. Is this trading or is this gambling? But most importantly, we have a gentleman's agreement with this channel. Actually, we need to talk about the gentleman's agreement. We make these videos for free. I try and share as much value as possible, share the journey that I used and the tools that I used to quit my job in 2020, 2021. In exchange, all we ask is that you subscribe. Only 8% of you guys watching are subscribed. It's absolutely insane. Only 8%. It's totally free, but it helps us out tremendously. So if you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. But I'd love to hear in the comment section what you guys think about this. Let me know. Trading or gambling? Just one word. Trading, gambling. You let me know. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.